To celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Bit Squad, we are going to be giving away $1,000 in Bitcoin for the months of March and April, along with 2 Nano Ledger S's. An extra $100 prize will be available for those who join the Telegram group. Like and comment on every video in March and April for the maximum number of entries. You must be a subscriber to win. Hey Bit Squad, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about my involvement with IOST and the community node program. Really excited about this to talk to you guys about it. I'm not going to ask you to buy anything at the end, but make sure you guys enter our contest. I'm giving away $1,000 in Bitcoin, 2 Nano Ledgers. I got an extra $100 available on Telegram. If you join my Bit Squad Telegram group, it's free, doesn't cost you anything, and I'm not selling you anything in there either. So it's a win-win. So today, like I said, I'm going to be talking about IOST and why we're going to be talking about it on the channel a good bit more. So I'm now part of what's called the Community Node Program or Partner Node Program with IOST. So basically what this means is that IOST is going to actually be setting up the node, and I'm going to be producing content every week to talk about IOST and to give you guys news updates, interviews, DApp and game reviews in the future, which I'll be really excited about. And, you know, just generally talking about the project. So every week, like I said, I've been making one separate piece of content for this. So the content is not sponsored. IOST is not sponsoring me to do this. I'm part of the community. So as part of the community and the community node program, I have the opportunity to earn rewards. Now, 50% of those rewards go to me, the other 50% go to the people that vote. So if you're in the IOST community, I would really encourage you to actually use your voting power and vote for different nodes. And of course, BitBoy would like to have your vote. So, and in the future, you guys know I do a ton of giveaways. We're doing the giveaway right now for $1,000 in Bitcoin. I'm sure in the future I will use a portion of those rewards to be able to also continue to give back to my regular Bit Squad community, whether you guys are in IOST or not. And who knows, maybe you'll get some IOST tokens as it's Internet of Services tokens. So I don't think I should say IOST tokens. But anyways, regardless, hopefully maybe you guys can get some tokens and then be a little more interested in the project. Okay, so why did I want to get involved with this program? Well, we'll talk about in a little bit why I want to get involved with IOST specifically. But first, I'll start with the more general idea of why I want to be involved in this community or a crypto community. So, you know, as a content creator, it's up to me, right, to learn and, you know, constantly educate myself about more things involved in crypto. And, you know, just recently I got involved in the Tron community, which we'll be doing a video talking about Tron Bet here in a couple days. You know, and I got involved in that community and I realized like I really missed a big opportunity to be more involved with that community, right? Whether it's freezing tokens on there or whether it is running a node, whatever it may be. Like for Tron, if you want to be a super representative, like that costs millions of dollars, right? Like it takes millions of dollars worth of Tron, and you know, you got to set up servers and all kinds of different stuff to possibly be one of their 27 super representatives. So the long and the short of it is, for a lot of these projects to kind of get involved on this side of the project and of the network, like that ship has sailed. Like it would be impossible at this point for me to get involved as a super representative for Tron. However, for IOST, it's still at this level where I can get involved on this side of the network. So I'm really excited about that. And part of that is I'm constantly, as a content creator, trying to educate myself on different aspects of crypto, really being able to learn a different side of it, learning the node side, learning, you know, running the node, what that's like, and then how to divvy out the rewards and the whole voting system in general. Like, it's really exciting. I'm excited to be on this side of it now and, you know, teach you guys more about how that works, because we know like there's a lot of buzzwords people use around crypto, right? Whether it's voting or delegates or blockchain, or, you know, you can think of any number of buzzwords that people use. But, you know, to really break it down and understand what that actually means from the inside is pretty exciting for me. So I'm really looking forward to not only being involved in this side of the community, but being able to educate my audience a little bit better on what that side of a community actually looks like. Okay, so the more important question, I suppose, would be, why IOST? Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of IOST. If you watch my review I did on it when I had 100 subscribers, you know, but I don't know how many I had back then, but you know, I did a review on it. It seems like probably almost a year ago, and it's a very interesting project. It uses a lot of very unique language, like for instance, proof of believability is their consensus algorithm. And you know, on one hand, people may not like that, right? Because if I say proof of work or proof of stake, you kind of know what that means. If I say proof of believability, it takes a little more in-depth knowledge about the project and what it's doing in the white paper in order to be able to understand that. So it's kind of one of those things that has its pros and its cons. But I do like that they're very unique and they're trying to do something different and in an even more decentralized way than a lot of other projects. One thing they use is sharding, right? Well, we know Ethereum is trying to move to that, and IOST is already there, so that's pretty exciting. Now, I've been approached by different ICO teams. I get emails every day about being involved in this and being involved in that. And so, you know, with IOST, it's different though, because this is not something that is, you know, up and coming or has, you know, potential to maybe be legit. It's number 54 on CoinMarketCap. Now, while not all coins in the top 50 or top 100 on CoinMarketCap are good projects, for instance, Bitcoin is one that is in, you know, I don't know where it is right now, top 30, 40, 50, whatever it is. It's a giant scam, right? But the majority of the projects that are in the top 100 and the top 50, which at 54, it's almost in the top 50, and I believe it will probably get there soon. There's less volatility in that range, right? So those are safer. If you watch my channel before, you know, a lot of the projects I invest in are top 50 projects because there's more, you know, sureness in whether or not those are going to be able to make it at least a little bit longer than those that are down, let's say in the 300s or 400s. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, I discourage people from trying to find low cap gems or trying to find, you know, what some people call a moonshot coin, right? But if you're looking for something that's safer and more secure, obviously top 50, top 100 coins are going to be safer than, let's say, the top 1500 coins. Okay, so the legitness of the project, is that a word? Legitimacy of the project, it really attracted me to, you know, to this community. Now, looking into this a little bit more, it's not just that they also launched their own mainnet on February 25th. That's absolutely huge. There's a few things leading up to that and coming after that that also really excite me about IOST. So in a time when so many projects have fallen to the wayside, not been developing, you know, day trading Ethereum, right? We've got all these projects that have not been doing well in this bear market. Many of them have had to delay their mainnets. For instance, Zilliqa was a project that had to delay its mainnet a few months, and that's a big project, and it's one that I also kind of like, but, you know, that has not happened to IOST, to the team there. They've been able to constantly push forward and move this project. So their testnet was actually launched ahead of time. You hardly ever see that. I can count on one hand the number of stories I've read in the last year where projects have been ahead of schedule. That's just not really likely, and that's continued throughout their mainnet, and now they're going to be launching games, dApps, and sidechain support in Q2 of this year. Now, why is that important? It was scheduled for Q3. That means they've really been, you know, working to the bone and getting this out to make sure that, you know, this project is going to stay on schedule. They're going to meet their deadlines, and they're going to really honor their community, which is really, you know, important, as I'm going to be involved in this community. So what is the goal, right? What is the goal of IOST? Well, as of right now, on March 10th, which is when consumers are going to be able to use the mainnet, they will be the fourth platform that's going to be usable and it's going to have dApps. The other three are EOS, Tron, and Ethereum. So the goal of IOST is to get up there with the big boys, if you will, you know, is to become that fourth platform that is a go-to platform for dApps and games and all of those different things. So obviously Tron recently, right, has been doing really well. That's why I'm going to talk about TronBet. I'm really excited to be involved in that. But Tron and Ethereum and EOS have all been doing well to some extent, but Tron recently, in usability and the quality of the dApps and the user base, has pushed ahead, you know, in my opinion, forward past Ethereum and EOS. But it's still not great, right? We don't have adoption yet. So what that tells me is that there's plenty of room for IOST, who's going to be an early mover with those other three, to be able to push forward and on their decentralized network, which, you know, IOST says is the most decentralized network out of those four, to really be able to push quality products and quality dApps and build a user base. Like, there's still time right now. Like, imagine at the beginning of the internet, right? If you had a website and, you know, you started a retail store right around the beginning, at a certain point, it would have taken off no matter what, right? As long as you didn't go bankrupt first. And I think that internet comparison is really good because right now we're still at like the beginning stages of, you know, cryptocurrency and blockchain in these DApp platforms. So there's plenty of early mover advantage available for IOST to get in, with really only 3 other competitors. Now, when you look at those competitors, right, what do all 3 of those have in common? Well, they all 3 are in the top 10. So now with IOST coming in the game as number 54, you could say they have the most room for growth out of those other 3. Now, that of course doesn't take into consideration the amount of the market cap, but in terms of its position on CoinMarketCap, it has 44 spots it could move to be in the top 10, while those other projects are already in the top 10 and kind of fighting back and forth with each other. I think if IOST could get in the top 20 by the end of the year, I think that would be a pretty big achievement for that project. So, you know, the purpose of this video is really just me introducing my involvement with IOST and introducing IOST to you guys of the Bit Squad that may not have heard of it before. So next week, I'm going to be doing a full review on IOST. I'm going to be talking about the proof of believability. I'm going to be talking about the white paper. I'm going to be talking about the community aspect, the voting, the whole 9 yards, right? So you guys can look forward to that. If you watch my channel, you know I did do a review on it a while back. Like I said, about a year ago, but this will be an updated version of that now that I actually have people that watch my channel. So this is iost.biss.com. That's B-I-S-S. And this shows you basically the nodes, how many votes they get, the percent they get, and it shows how many people vote every day, yada, yada, yada. Well, you know, this is the top 50 on, or 49 on this page. I'm actually, if you're looking for me, I am on page number 3, as this is really my introductory video to my involvement with IOST. And you can see, oh, there's the BitBoy logo. Look at that. I need to send them a new logo since I updated it a little bit. But I am not elected, but I'm not far from being elected, as you guys can see. I think I should be able to get elected probably with no problem here pretty soon. But that's me. I'm coming in at 104. It'd be fun to track the progress, you know, to see in terms of how I can move up with the other people that are, you know, influencers. Some people don't like that word, but that's literally the category they put me in. KOL influencer. So, you know, if you guys do own IOST, I would encourage you to vote for me. I would appreciate it. And I look forward to growing this relationship between myself and the community and the iOS team, or IOST team. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to kind of communicate to you guys why I want to be involved with this project and why I feel passionately that this is the right move for me and for the channel. Still doing our regular news videos every day, but these videos will be coming out once a week to talk about IOST. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to enter the contest. Talk to you guys later. BitBoy out.